Hi mates, my name is Kezia Carolina and my student ID is 2512-10003. So this is my personal assignment for guided conversation class, and Miss Afriana is my lecturer in this class. So I'm hosting now in the SHOCAST, Story of the Horror podcast. So prepare yourself because so many jump scare and horror story are waiting for you. Julie is my best friend when I live in Semarang. We always laugh together, share our thoughts, our secret, and our dreams together every single time. Literally every single time. But one day she told me that her family was moving to a small village in Cileunyi, West Java. At the first, Julie was excited and thought that it will be peaceful there. She imagined waking up to the sound of birds, breathing fresh air, and living far away from the noisy city, not like Semarang, so noisy and crowded city. But when she arrived, she quickly realized that the reality was very different. Why? Because her new house was old and creaky. The wooden floor groaned every time someone stepped on it. The paint on the wall was peeling, and some windows had cracks that let the wind blow through at night. Behind the house stood a tall bamboo forest. In the daytime, it looked mysterious, but at night, it looked terrifying, like a sea of shadows that moved with the wind. The villagers were kind, but they often gave strange warning to Julie. An old woman told Julie, "Never let yourself play near the bamboo forest after sunset." Another villager whispered, "And if anyone calls your name at night, do not answer, no matter what." Julie laughed when she heard this thing. She thought, maybe they just want to scare me. The first few days went by peacefully. Julie helped her parents settle in, fetch water from the well, and even made friends with some village children. But at night, the village felt different. The sound of crickets filled the air. Dogs barked at nothing, and the bamboo swayed as if whispering secrets. One evening, while Julie was studying alone in her room, she suddenly heard a faint whisper. "Julie." She stopped writing and looked around. Her parents were already asleep, so who could it be? And she opened her window but saw only the dark bamboo forest. At the night, it happened again. This time, the voice was clearer. "Julie, come here." Her heart beat faster. The voice sounded familiar, like my voice calling from outside. But how could it be? I'm in Semarang and you in West Java. I don't know. A cold wind rose into her room, making her shiver. On the third night, things became worse. She was lying in bed when she heard not just a whisper, but also slow knocking sound. Her body froze. With trembling hands, she pulled the curtain. There, outside the windows between the bamboo trees, stood a pale figure of a girl. The figure smiled and raised its hands, waving to Julie. Julie's blood ran cold. The girl looked exactly like her. Same face, same hair, same eyes. Julie gasped and stepped back. The figure mouthed the words, "Julie, come with me." Panicking, Julie shut the curtain and hid under her blanket. She did not sleep until morning. In the next day, she told some villagers what she had seen, and their expression suddenly turned into serious face. An older man said, "That is not your friend. It's doppelganger. It copies your voice and your face. It tries to trick newcomers into following the forest. If you follow, you will never come back, Julie." Julie felt fear deep inside her chest, but also regret. She had laughed at their warnings before. Now she knew the danger was real. That night, the voice returned, but this time it was louder and angrier. "Julie, open the window! Julie, open the window! Julie, open the window!" It repeated again and again and again. The knocking grew stronger, as if someone was trying to break the glass. Julie covered her ears and prayed, tears streaming down her face. She refused to move, refused to answer. The knocking went on and on, until suddenly it stopped by itself. Silence filled the room. From that night on, the whisper never came again. Julie finally understood that the villagers' wisdom was not just superstition. Their words were warnings passed down to protect her. So we should always respect advice and local wisdom, even it sounds strange, weird, and cringe, and it's not reasonable. Because some traditions protect us from dangers that we cannot see or understand. So this is story from Julie. And how about your feelings now? See you again to the SHOCAST story of the horror.